Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grigsby's War in the East as we continue in this titanic struggle. So, we have moved the vast majority of our forces. We still have some forces to be moved, namely these men over here. Now, ideally I'd like to cut off these forces here, but we don't have too much opportunity in that fashion. I have something to try, actually. Okay. Aha! Ha 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 ha! Yes! Finally! I finally figured out how to do it. Well, I say finally, I mean I got told how to do it, but my god, it's finally happened. I can attack from multiple vectors. What is this sweet, sweet victory? Oh god. Bam bam bana dun dana dun dana dun 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 dana dun dana dun. Right, you're complaining, aren't you? Split you up there. Nope. Right, well that sucks. Okay, you have no movement. We have this grand headquarters over here. Guess you can't move. Okay. And move back. Right, okay, at least we're covered now on this front. More or less. Right. Assign anything to assign. Nope. What a shame. Let's try and take Odessa. Well, actually... Okay, I guess not then. Surely it should fall. Yep. Okay, there we go. Odessa has fallen to our victorious forces. Good. Very good. Right then. Ah, yeah. That's just... Ooh. The port railroad and just everything is in complete and utter chaos, but hey, it's fallen. That's an important objective down. Right, we really need to rearrange these army corps. Need to have security on the cities. Right, reinforcements are on their way. Yes, I'm gonna hold off on here, just for the time being. I want these guys to gain some ammunition and supply in general. Want to take care of these forces as well. Not too much I can do over here. Okay, there we go. So our rail line will run all the way over here then. So we are going to end up with a rail line that could potentially hit Moscow fairly soon. I want this rail line to head up north as well. Have it head north to Moscow, try and link it up like so. I don't think there's too much else to be done now. Right, we have another division over here. Ah, right, okay. So we have some Soviet forces over here then, so what we can try to do then is... well, it depends if I can attack beyond this point here. Not too sure on that one. I'm going to take this port in the following turn if I can, and then we should truly have isolated Leningrad, besides from the east. Though I will have the panzer groups from the center swing north to do that objective. I'm just hoping that they can gain that fuel. Okay. So other than that, there's really not much else to be done. I dare to say. So... we'll just have that, turn 13. Just in case it crashes. Which I hope it does not, but there's always that chance. So we are going to go for that, but first we're going to take a look at some information over here. Namely, we're going to look at our production, but I want to look at captured. Right, production filters, yep, show type, yep. Okay, Germany, and then we'll go all the way down here to the bottom. And... excuse me. Where is it? Right, here we go. So we can see our captured equipment. So we have 146 T-26s model 1937. We have 102 T-34 1941s, which are pretty damn good. But namely, we have 49 KV-1s, the 1941 model, and 13 KV-2s with the 152mm howitzers. So from October, we will start using this equipment here, which is going to be fantastic. I mean, we have 530 mortars here, 130 heavy mortars, 264 infantry guns, 366 field guns, 401 122mm howitzers, 147 152s, 35 122s, 10 52 152 gun howitzers, and 552 field guns. We have 666 anti-tank guns over here, which is a hell of a lot of anti-tank guns. And then a further 99 76mm. We have a Katusha rocket launcher as well, which is interesting. Launching with 132mm and 13 rockets, which is fairly cool. It's interesting to see that we are facing these Stalin's organs, I suppose you could say. Right. So take care of this next turn, take care of this. This should stay locked off, hopefully. The Soviets are more likely, well, most likely going to send more conscripts against us. As we can see, there's a concentration of men over here. But we should be able to get around that fairly easily. Okay, we'll end the turn here then. Show me the money. Okay. I'm going to be extremely interested to see what happens here. Namely, well, I just want to see if these pockets hold. I don't see them not. I mean, that infantry in that pocket there. Sure, they can move. But they've got nowhere to move to. They are very tight in there. Very, very tight. And I feel bad for them. I don't really. I do want to see them defeated. Right, so the Soviets are continuing to retreat, really. I can't blame them, considering they're just overwhelmed in some places, which is surprising for the Soviet Union. They do have overall more troops than Germany. We have about 3.4 million men, they have about 4-ish million men. Yeah. Look at all those airfields. That's a lot of airfields. What I might do with those airfields, instead of like disrupting them, is basically surround them if I can, and just leave them there. If I can leave them there, then what use are they going to be to the Soviets? If I get in there, I'm not entirely sure if he actually destroys planes. I imagine he just leaves them unable to fly again or something, and they'll lose supplies or something. But it seems a little bit daft that I can't just get in there and just completely destroy those airfields. Or just raid them, I suppose. So is life. Right, many forces being interdicted here. I might alter my air, well, priorities, my air doctrine basically to focus on ground support. It depends. It really does depend. I found ground support would probably be the best for us considering what we're doing. But wow, look at this. It's completely open all the way to Kharkov there. Right, we got pushed back there, but that's no issue. By men held. With relatively few losses. The Soviets did take a few losses there. The cool thing is as well, like we can see that, look at all these airfields here, look how bloody many they have. It's absolutely insane. I'm glad to see the Soviets are pushing in the south, but the thing is, if they push in the south, what are they pushing into? They're pushing into absolutely nothing. All I have to do is bring the 6th and the 17th armies over here in the north down upon them. Like a great hammer and anvil. The thing is as well, if we can cut the supply lines, or the main supply lines, from Moscow to the south here, it could very much affect their supply flow. Son of a bitch. Right then, it seems they broke out of that pocket. I didn't actually anticipate that, but we'll make our way around it. And we should still have our forces connected to supplies, that's okay. Our infantry will be that much closer in the following turn anyway. So it didn't go quite as I would have hoped for, but hey, so is war. Okay. Going to be interested to see these results then. Right, we did lose a few men this turn. Which is a shame. 32 armoured fighting vehicles, that's actually highest loss for quite a while. Right then. Oh. That's not good. Well, the situation has changed. Indeed it has. Yeah, these are mostly conscripts. Right, then we need to rescue our troops over here. 60% fuel. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is an encirclement. We need to rescue our troops, but we also need to deal with the Soviets. Something like this could be very well possible. We do have enough troops here, and there's further troops down here. Obviously troops here too. We should actually outnumber the Soviets in the Moscow region quite heavily, and, well... It's more of we have much, much better troops here. Okay. Well, I suppose that's why the areas around here were shaded darker. God damn it. At least Odessa has fallen. Okay, we'll move these men over here. Right. It's open for the time being. We need to deal with this first. Okay, they help out. Oh, you sons of bitches. Right. Let's hold this corridor open. Not the greatest use of resources, but if I can save these men, then it's worthwhile. Ah, fuck's sake. Okay, they're gone. Good, finally. See, they shutter now, which is good news. Okay, head north. Okay, there we go. I need to make sure these divisions are taken out, and then I can move on. I tell you what, this cavalry unit has been absolutely amazing. Could not fault them. Okay. I do want that city. And it's mine. Okay. Ah, you're kidding me. Finally. Right, they've been dealt with. So the southern, well, the Soviet army in the center then has been wiped out, which is fantastic. Right. Okay. So, the situation here seems a lot worse than it actually really is here. The good news is that we're able to move on now. Bloody hell, they can move. You're attached to quite a few divisions, aren't you? So what we're going to do then is we're going to pressure the Soviets around Moscow, and then we're going to envelop them. We can see here that the Soviets have really drawn back over here. So once I take Novgorod, which I will do, we can begin to move our way up here. So, once Novgorod falls, we can move our way up the river here. Once we take that river, we can isolate Leningrad. But you can see the troops here have really taken their leave of Leningrad, which is interesting. Right then. Well, this is going to hurt them. Right, they're committing reserves. That's a large battle. I'm not surprised, holy shit. Hmm. $96,000 men. And we can't push into here, sadly. Oh, can we not attack here? Odd. Well. Finally. Right, so that's a nice victory. So these men are now freed up. Good thing as they're withdrawing. But alas, until next time, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Goodbye for now. It's been fun.